Hi everyone, welcome to Gallant IAS. Let's go 120 plus. Here we're going to discuss two probable questions for your prelims 2021. So the first question is related with IRGD, that is interest rate growth rate differential. Consider the following statements with respect to interest rate growth rate differential. First statement, it is a key indicator of an economy's long run debt sustainability. In advanced economies, the negative IRGD is due to lower interest rate, whereas in India, it is due to much higher growth rates. Which of the statements given above is are correct? So that was the question is. And two statements, it is a two statement question, less probability for a guess. Okay, first understand what is interest rate growth rate differential. It is nothing but the difference between the interest rate in a country and the growth rate in a country. In India, the interest rate is around 8%, including inflation. And the growth rate, nominal growth rate of our country, 12%. Nominal, not real. There is difference between nominal and real growth rate. What is real growth rate? It is inflation adjusted. Nominal, it includes inflation. So that's why this much high figure. Okay. So it is the difference between interest rate and growth rate in a country. How it is connected to the debt sustainability of a country. What is debt sustainability? It means how effectively a country can pay off its debts. Okay. Is the country has the ability to pay off its debt efficiently. That's what debt sustainability means. Okay. So interest rate growth rate differential is important when is if the interest rate is less than the growth rate in the country, that means a negative IRGD is always a positive factor. That means a country can effectively pay off its debts. How? For example, by taking a loan of 1 lakh rupees, we started a venture. Full amount of this venture is a loan, and the interest rate we have to pay is 10% for this loan, and the return for the venture we are getting in every year is 20%. So this interest rate we have to pay every year. That means out of the 1 lakh, 10%, 10,000 rupees we have to pay as interest. The growth and the return we are getting for this investment is 20%. That means from this investment, we are having a growth of 20,000 rupees every year. So the return, the growth of this investment is 20,000 and the interest we have to pay is just 10,000. This means we can effectively pay off this interest from the return we are getting from this investment. We are done through taking loan. So if growth is higher than the interest, that means any investment, any country can effectively control it, effectively pay it off. So that's what interest rate growth rate differential is pointing at. Okay. So a negative IRGD is always preferred. That means always interest should be less than growth. Growth should be higher than interest. So interest minus growth is what? Interest rate growth rate differential. Majority, all of the developed economies in the world have a negative IRGD. Okay, like America, US, all of them have a negative IRGD, and India also having a negative IRGD. That means in India, the debt is sustainable. Debt of our country is sustainable. There is no debt crisis in our country. Yes, there is NPA crisis, that is a different matter. NPA crisis is related with the public sector bank, that is a different matter, but no debt crisis because our debt is sustainable. We are still not taken debt which are out of our control. Okay, our debts are in our control. Okay. So the first statement, it is a key indicator of an economy's long run debt sustainability. That is correct statement. Second, in advanced economies, the negative IRGD is due to lower interest rate, whereas in India, it is due to much higher growth rate. That is correct. How is? In America, take the case of America, there is negative IRGD and negative IRGD is what always preferred. In America, their growth rate is less than 3% and their interest rate is also less than 2%. So they are having a negative IRGD. Take the case of Japan, their growth rate is less than 2% the interest rate is less than 1%. So they are also having a negative IRGD. In India, our interest rate is 8% and growth rate is 12%. So we are having a higher interest rate, but because of more than it growth rate, we are having a negative IRGD. Okay, so the second statement is also correct. So the answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Then next, which of the following is known as Buffett indicator? Before that, understand what is stock market capitalization. What is market capitalization? Market capitalization is nothing but the market value of a company. How we calculate the market value of company? Take the case of company X. Company X, there are 10,000 shares of company X, they are publicly trading. Okay, 10,000 shares of company X, they are publicly trading. And each share costs 200 rupees. So the market capitalization of company X will be 20 lakh rupees. Okay, 20 lakh will be the market capitalization of company X. So the market capitalization is the total value of the publicly traded company stocks into its market price. Okay, total publicly traded stocks of a company into market price is the market capitalization of a company. So what is the stock market capitalization? As you know, there are number of shares are listed, number of companies are listed in stock market. So it is a sum of all these companies' market capitalization. That is what stock market capitalization. Here the answer is Buffett indicator. Buffett, who is Buffett? Warren Buffett, a renowned stock market broker, a billionaire. So of course the Buffett, if the term is related with Buffett, it should be related with market capitalization, stock market capitalization. First statement, stock market capitalization to GDP ratio, stock market capitalization to number of listed companies, stock market capitalization to population of the country, stock market capitalization to number of unicorn companies. What is unicorn companies? More than 1 billion market capitalization valued startups are known as unicorns. Okay. Here the answer is stock market capitalization to GDP ratio. That means we are comparing the GDP of a country to the stock market capitalization. That means the total market value of all listed companies in the stock exchange. And we are comparing it the GDP of a country. That is what Buffett indicator is. And recent news is that the stock listed companies market values, listed companies market capitalization values in Bombay Stock Exchanges and NSE is 100%, now crossed 100% mark of India's GDP. That means if we take the value of market capitalization value of all companies listed in Bombay Stock Exchanges, it is larger than our GDP size, that is $2.96 trillion. So that is what stock market capitalization to GDP ratio, it is related with Buffett indicator. Okay. So that's all. Thank you.